I'd like to welcome to the stage all the way from Dunkeld, Mr. Kenneth Stephen.
Thank you, Tim. I've lived for the last years in a bit of Dunkeld, which isn't quite Dunkeld. Up above it, a little settlement called Spout Wells. And this is simply a poem about an elusive search for a green woodpecker behind Dunkeld Cathedral. The day is like dead wood, no colours, only shades of grey. The gentle breath of my steps leaves a ghost story written in the grass. A stillness like that when snow falls, except there is no snow, and none all winter. Only the river in its silvering among the trees whispers the same old journey to the sea. Only the moon, low above the hills, frail as a ball of cobwebs. On moss feet I go into the wood, and a great door closes behind me. Little quiverings of things quick among twigs. Two deer, their eyes listening, flow into nowhere in a single blink. I look up into a pool of light and hold my breath. Swans stretching north, swimming the open sky. The silence so huge I hear their wings. And I think, as I begin to go back home, I came here searching one bird and found all this instead. How like my life. Just want to say a wee bit about today, and I know that poets on their way, as it were, through today have expressed their thanks for the privilege of being here on this exciting day. And when I asked John, however many days ago, how many folk were to be here, he said, oh, about 50. So you can tell what has happened, so it's an exciting day indeed. And it feels too, to start with, like an exciting place. I think that it's exciting what happens here at Corbenic, to begin with. I live close by in Dunkeld, and it's been a privilege to visit Corbenic over the years, and to know the work that it's doing and the place that it is. It in itself is part, it feels, of the landscape. It is part of the landscape and what's being done here. And it feels, too, I think of Dunkeld and the significance of Dunkeld over the centuries, over the long centuries now. And it was a place of pilgrimage from earliest times to the cathedral. And I imagine to the waters that were important around Dunkeld, the ancient healing wells as well. So perhaps this was part of a pilgrim route, an ancient pilgrim route down to Dunkeld. I like to think of that when I was musing on these words. And I think it's very important to say, to put at the heart of all this, John Plunkett and Martin Riley, who are sitting here in front of us, who have been quietly working away, chiseling away, thinking away about the importance of this poetry path over the last months and indeed years. And it's wonderful what they have created, what they have for us today, what we're about to go out and discover. It's been exciting for me to come here to Corbenic to see the stones that have been worked on, the stones that were halfway through, the new poems that were being created, the new leaves, the new and beautiful things that were being made. It's been exciting to feel that I was standing on the edge of that path, really and metaphorically speaking. So here's to them, and to Corbenic, and to all those who walk the path.
Thanks, Ken, and thanks everyone for coming and celebrating with us. Ken's just going to slip out here now if he can get through and ring the Corbenic bell. And with that, the path will be open and everyone can cheer and then go for a wander around the path. Thanks again, everyone, for being here.
Yeah.